Do you know what would make this thing look even better? I do. Let's get into the video. You're welcome. This is the Browning ProSteel 1878-33, but you already knew that because you saw the thumbnail and you're clever, and I like that about you. They call it the 33 because it holds 33 long guns. There is a link in the description. If you want to check this out on our website or order it from me, you can do that on the website, okay? So we'll put the link in the description. Let's start like we always do with what you see in front of you. This stands in at 60 inches tall. A little measurement for you. There we have it. This is 31 inches wide. Very cool. This guy is 25 inches deep. Now the depth, don't get that confused, right? We'll just put this on the screen to go along with it, right? Because the depth does not include hinges, lock, and handle, nor power in the back, right? And so we'll just go ahead and throw on the screen that there, I typically tell you to go ahead and add about a good solid 3.5 inches, okay? So that's what we see in front of us. Now, what we also see is the finish, which is very original, very different. That is the metal glaze, they call that, okay? And so I should probably say something cool like, hey, if you like this content, by the way, then you should go ahead and just like and follow, subscribe, do all those things that the internet kids do these days, right? You're hip, you know how to do it, do it. I do it. So the metal glaze is original. It's really neat how they do it. I'm a nerd, so I'm gonna tell you more than you wanna know about it. Basically, that is raw steel that they go ahead and they do a clear coat. But before they add the clear coat, they take the clear coat and they put a few drops, however many the guy or gal in their hand is holding, of black paint. And then they mix it up real good, and then they spray it so that you get this awesome original color. Every single one of these 1878 models looks a little different. Speaking of models, this thing does come in like 6 sizes, 7? Bunch of sizes. There's probably a link in the description to go see another one of these videos like on the bigger one, right? Because there's one that's like, I don't know, it's like this big. It's like this big. You can watch that video as well in case you need more safe. Did you notice my shirt? I'm sorry, I wasn't even trying to segue into that though, but that really worked out, okay? Don't forget to check out the merch line, okay? More links, more descriptions, you'll see, you know these things, you know what we do. So they call this the cast iron wheel, and it is exclusive in their lineup to the 1878 line. The keypad, yes, that can come on it, or you can order the mechanical lock. You have your choice there. What you also see, this is all done in-house at Browning ProSteel in Utah. That is the, what do they call it? Laser cut steel that they do all their graphics in there. And so they actually cut this logo and everything right there at the warehouse where the safe is made before they slap it on there. And so all those words just came together to let us know that this thing is made in America. Put a flag up here somewhere, maybe an eagle flying by. Made in America, okay? What else do you see? External hinges, so we get a nice good flow on the door. We can get the 180 swing. And again, everything that you see here is exactly how it's supposed to be, which people are always like, oh, it's got a mark in it, or, oh, I can see that, they didn't grind these welds. There is no imperfection. What you see is what you get, is exactly how it's meant to be. Every one of them is original to itself and to you. You have your own original safe. We should probably, now that's pretty much what you see. Well, I'm sorry. You do see that it's made from steel, or you know that, I guess you don't see that. And this particular guy is constructed of an 11 gauge steel. That's the body and the door. They're both constructed of that. However, the door also has an inner plate, which is a 12 gauge steel. So making it harder to get into it. So we're gonna look at what also makes it hard to get into, or what also makes it hard to get into. But I think before we go any further, we'll stop here and we'll go ahead and we'll talk about fire protection, all right? That's another big one that you guys hopefully are thinking about when you're shopping. Burglar protection, fire protection. Those are the two most important things. And so for fire, let's kind of break down. We'll do like a chart thing, right? We're kind of known for doing this. We're gonna go ahead and we'll go ahead and turn off the lights so you can see better what I'm doing, okay? So, excuse me. Turn off the lights, please. Turn off the lights, please. Probably didn't hear me the first time, it's okay. Fine. Yo, lights! Thanks. All right, here we go. So imagine this particular safe, right? It's in a fire, and that fire gets to be 1,680 degrees. And it stays that hot in that fire for 90 minutes, an hour and a half, right? Browning ProSteel's 1878-33 safe behind me. During that time, the internal temperature will not breach 275 degrees for that time in that fire. It's quite amazing. Turn the lights back on. Yeah, got that part. So it's a really good fire rating is what I'm telling you, because in our world, what we see when we go to drill one open after a fire, again, tell everybody a minimum of 60 minutes at 1,200 degrees is something you should probably consider, depending on what you're putting up and keeping up. Let's go ahead and find our way in so that we can see what's going on the inside. Now, kind of an exclusive, I really didn't push that too hard in the beginning of the video at all, actually, but they've just started making some changes to the line of safes from Browning, so we'll be getting into those here in 2024 videos that you see constantly. For example, this does have squared bolts that you see. These are not round, as opposed to if you do see those other videos that we did on the 1878 line. Even if you pull up a catalog, or heck, if you go to a certain websites right now, you'll probably see round bolts. However, this is an update. This is brand new, this is exclusive. They have moved to a 3-inch long, 3/4 inch thick bolt on this series. And they've done that, why? Because again, we all know that a flat bolt offers more security, and that's really simple. Let me explain it. So, actually, I'm sorry. Might be easier if I do it like this. A round bolt, imagine my thumb is a round 1-inch bolt, and it locks behind, and it goes back here, right? Well, no matter how big a round bolt is, whether it be the diameter of my thumb, whether it be this big around, no matter what, at the end of the day, there's only so much that can touch right here. As opposed to a flat bolt, the entire thing touches. It's more contact surface area that makes it stronger. Very simple. And it actually, as you see here, it's on, assuming you can see the whole door. I didn't ask, yes. It's coming out of all 3 sides, the top and left and right. Yes, these are fixed. They have no reason to move. So they always are in the locked position. With that, let me come back and make sure I didn't miss anything super important right here. Nope. I am moving on. So this is the DPX door storage system. That's 100% right. I know it is. So with that, they've given us some wonderful things that nobody else honestly is going to be able to give us on the market, because they happen to own several patents. Such as, I can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long guns on the door. I apologize, I don't have a weapon on me. A lot of our other videos, you'll see me actually putting weapons in and out so you can actually get a feel, but I'm sure we have some wonderful B-roll of what maybe guns look like on the door or something of that nature. So this is called the Scope Saver. So I can take a weapon with an optic and I can put it on there and set it down, and then I can do a second one right beside it. That's pretty handy. I can also put 3 pistols on the door above that. We've got some mollies, so we've got some other trick things we can get into. We can hang stuff and whatever. We can shove maybe some magazine in here. Yeah, that'll fit, absolutely. Maybe I can hide a pocket knife in there, maybe some cash for my wife. What'd you say? Let's go on to the inside now. This has what they call their faux leather. It's kind of an exclusive thing that we do, and I know there's another big gun in town or in the country, the Safe Warehouse. There's one in Atlanta and there's one in Nashville. They'll do it too, but we'll only order it with that leather interior because it just goes with the vibe so much better. If you just order it any old day, it comes with carpet. This is the Axis shelving system. Find my place. Axis shelving system. These are solid steel shelves. They have a polymer coating over them, so they're not gonna stain, they're not gonna tear, they're not gonna rip. Things aren't gonna roll around on them. Each one of those shelves is rated at 72 pounds per. That's awesome. As a gun guy, probably has a lot of ammo, maybe not guy. That's, what did I say, 72? So that's 3,000 rounds of 223 ammo. Why do you know that? So if you look though, what's really cool about their shelving too, is that they have something like this, and it is called the pistol rack. It comes with it, and the pistol rack is actually just a bolt-on piece. So you can actually bolt another one on to here. So what I'm saying is that right off the bat, I told you that the whole thing will hold 33 long guns. And then I told you we could put 3 here. And then I'm telling you that I can put 5 more there. But I'm telling you, for the low price of, let me say $39. We may or may not have just done a top 5 accessories video recently. I want to say it was like $39. Yep, throw the pistol rack. I'm not talking to anybody behind the camera. I'm talking to myself right now, so it's weird. So it's something like, hell, it could have been 20 bucks. But I'm saying you can add that. Hell, I'll put it, hey, wait. I'll put a link in the description so you can see how much the pistol rack is in case you really want to add one of those as well, okay? And then with that, you will notice that, I'm gonna fly through the rest because you've got the gist at this point, I think. We do have the elevated floor so that I'm not gonna bang a weapon getting it in and out. We do have holes in the bottom so that we can put this in place and we can anchor it. We do have an outlet kit. I mentioned that earlier about the depth measurement. So we have power coming out of the back of it. We have lights, as you see, plugged in, these LEDs. They're really nice, and believe me, you'll want those if you don't have them in the safe, I promise. After that, we have come to the grand finale. There's something really important that I'm supposed to tell you right now. It's probably the price. I'm gonna tell you the price. So right now, if you were to go on the website and build this as you see it, meaning, yeah, I'm gonna come close. I'm gonna come super close, you ready? You can't actually add this on the website. You have to get that order through us, especially. I'm sorry, I teased you, that's wrong. That's rude of me, I know that, but I'll get it for you, right? That adds roughly a couple $100 bucks. However, if you were to go to get this safe with a keypad, it's gonna come out to like $41.28. And just in case I'm wrong, this is the part of the show where we just go ahead and we just put that on the screen right about here. So now you know how much it costs. Now you know everything about it. This is the time where you go ahead and find the comment section below and you ask the questions and you leave the comments. There will be no talking about the beard. Beard's off limits. Other than that, bring it on, man. I'm ready. You'll notice that we do answer all of the comments and the questions that's below because we want to help. That's why we do these videos for all of you. So again, if we're doing a great job, please like, subscribe, follow along, notification bell, all the things. Other than that, thanks for watching. See you on the next video.